All right, on the show now is Marcelo Rojo is going to be taking on Francis Marshall next on December the 3rd at UFC Orlando. Marcelo, how are you?
Pretty good, brother. Pretty good. Just coming up to training, so it was a good training in the morning, and then just ate easy, and here doing the interview with you.
Very good. Well, I do understand that you made the decision to change camps. Now you're at Glory MMA. I just want to start with, what made you want to decide to jump ship and move to Missouri and train with James Krause and the team?
As an MMA fighter, my whole life was like keep learning, keep learning new stuff, and just surround me with people that know about the sport. Like for example, this time James Krause. I was in Antrim. It was my last training camp. I was like 6 years there, and I decided that I closed that stage in my life, and I need to move up and just keep growing and keep making sacrifices to get better in this. So we hit with James Krause. I'm feeling really good. I start training with him in after my fight with Kyler Phillips in February, I think,
Mhm.
and being here and in Vegas too. So it's really nice.
All right. How do you like Missouri? How are you adjusting to the new climate, the new area?
Oh, the weather is crazy, brother. The other day was it rained at night, and then in the morning the sun goes pretty shiny and really nice, and then at night again it snow. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, but yeah, right now it's pretty cold. I've been running outside. I like to run. I've been running outside. Like it's 1 degree, and yeah, it's pretty cold.
Yeah, definitely a big change there. Well, one thing's for certain, Glory MMA, there's a ton of killers on the team, a lot of great training partners. Who have you had around you mostly to get some work in with?
Oh yeah, amazing. In my weight class division, there are a lot of killers there. For example, today we did wrestling, and I work with David Onama and Isaac Dulgarian. They're fucking killers. Like, bro, those runs were like pretty hard.
And I know this fight is at featherweight, or at least that's what it says on Tapology. You kind of bounce
Yeah.
back and forth. You've been at bantamweight, featherweight. What's the weight at these days? And do you anticipate maybe going back and forth between the weight classes in the future?
Oh, I used to fight when I was in the Ultimate Fighter. I was at 155, and then but my whole life I fight at 145, and then my last coach told me that I need to go down to 35. So I spent a lot the last part of my career like fighting at 35, but I'm getting too big. Like I have like 140 livers of muscle. So to cut to 35, I need to lose a lot of muscle. And it was the weight cuts were awful. My last fight, I cut like 18 pounds in 2 days,
Hmm.
and I didn't feel like really good. So James proposed me. He came up to me. We have lunch, and he showed me the facts. So he told me like, look, these are the fights you lost at 35 in the third round. These are the fights that you have at 45, and even in the third round you got finishes. So I think the problem is the weight cut. So we need to do it. So right now I'm feeling really good. I get up at 165, so I'm 20 pounds over. Like it's gonna be an easy cut.
So I guess it makes sense that 145 is where you should stay. No more
Mm.
going down to bantamweight. Do you feel like we're going to see maybe a reinvigorated, better version of Marcelo Rojo come December 3rd here at this featherweight bout?
Oh, for sure, for sure. This has to be my best performance. I'm dreaming about it. I'm working my ass off to get it. I really enjoying the process right here. Like it was really hard at the beginning adapting to all the changes because I changed cities, I changed camps. I was here alone with a couple of friends from the other camp, but it was really hard. But right now, I'm really enjoying the process. I'm working hard every day. The guys here in Glory just push me every day. I can eat a lot more. so I'm happy. I'm sleeping good. I'm doing all the workouts like, and we always train hard, like really hard, like 3 to 4 times a day. But here with James, we keep doing that, and we keep learning about the sport. Like he knows a lot about the evolution of MMA. He's been all around the sport like forever, so he knows a lot. Yeah, and I keep learning.
How do you like his coaching style in the gym? How has that adjustment been?
Oh, amazing, amazing. Every time there are fights, we train on Monday, and after the training, we talk about the fights. We talk about the what happened. We talk about the judges. We talk about all over MMA. So we keep learning. Yeah. And he, as a coach, is really good because he always train with that. With us, he spar with me. He do the wrestling round with me. He do the jiu-jitsu rounds with me. So he can feel where am I missing, the bad decisions I make, and he try to fix that in the moment. So they're really good.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Glory MMA easily has become one of the best gyms on planet Earth. You did mention that fight with Kyler Phillips. That was the last time we saw you in the octagon. That was 10 months ago. Is the reason why you've been away for that long? Is it just because of all of the change that's been in your life?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I was saying, like I don't give a fuck. I just train and fight. But James like stopped me a little bit, and he told me, "Hey, I need to work more time with you. I know you want to fight. I know you can fight whatever, but this is another thing. Like the UFC offered me a fight, and I gotta say yes, yes, let's go. Yeah, okay. But it's not how it works because there are fights that, for example, the Philip fight. I shouldn't take that fight because the guy is too fucking good, and I realized that inside the cage. So stylistically, it was a bad matchup for me. Uh, I mean, a lot of shit going there. So I mean, I shouldn't take that fight, but I'm a fighter. I say, yeah, let's go, let's fight. But the guys in the UFC, the elite is the level is so high. It's an elite level. So you need to think a little bit more. You need to do things a little more technical, more strategically. So yeah, that's the reason. And I keep working, and I just trust the process, and trust James.
I'm sure you believe at your best if things were, all were clicking right for you that you could beat Kyler Phillips. What would you have changed differently going into that fight? Like if you were to fight him again, what would be different from you?
No, I would not be so much aggressive because he was able to take me down because I was going in, just like moving a lot and stop the leg kicks because that was a big mistake. I was working with a boxing coach, and I was too heavy on my front leg. Now I fixed that. So yeah, I was too heavy, and so he was able to kick me a lot. And like I say, I was all about to fight, and this guy, he was playing the sport and really good because he's really good at what he does. Probably he's gonna be like top 10 really soon. Yeah.
Okay, well, fair enough. I know you're excited to get back in there and get this win over Francis. Now, you are 34 years old now. That's not very old. I guess in the MMA world, some people feel like it's getting up there, but it's really not. How do you feel as far as your longevity goes moving forward? How much time do you feel like you have left? And I do know that this is your last fight on your deal. So does that add any added pressure going into this fight?
Oh, I mean, no pressure for me because I'm doing what I love and I'm enjoying every moment of it. Like I'm a little kid from Argentina that start traveling all over the world. I'm alone here. Like all my family and friends are in Argentina, and it took me a lot of time like being here. So I'm enjoying this. I'm making new friends, and I'm fighting. I'm doing what I love. So and I know I'm gonna do this until I was 60 years old, and I'm gonna be an old man like just wrecking people up. I don't give a fuck about the ages. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. My cardio is getting better every day. My technique is getting better every day. So I'm gonna keep doing this until my body says no more.
Do you expect to re-sign with the UFC after this fight?
This is gonna be my best performance ever. So yeah, they're gonna resign me if I don't get the bonus.
Okay, very good. Well, I wanted to ask you one thing too, Marcelo, before we dive into this fight with Francis. I saw a video when I was doing my research on you before this interview, and this was a fight earlier on in your career where you had a huge knockout win and you celebrated, and it looked like you were doing like a Tyrannosaurus Rex impression in
No,
the cage.
no, the Raptor, the Raptor.
The Raptor.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, you guys wanna see that in the UFC?
I think so. Run me through how that came about.
It was because it was one of my fights in Mexico, and I was far away from my family, like for 3 years. I didn't see them, so I really miss them. And when Jurassic Park came off, I watched the movie with my little cousins, and we are a big family. And I'm the biggest one, so I start doing the Raptor around them, and they just we just have a lot of fun of that, and then it stick to me, and then I do it with my friends, and then in the when I was studying architecture in the back in Cordoba, we used to get drunk and then go out and have fun, and then I was drunk as fuck at just doing the Raptor shit like all over the places. So that's for my friends and family to know that I'm still me. I'm still doing that same shit that I always do, just to make them laugh. So as soon as I get the knockout, I think about them. Like, this is for you guys. This is for all my Argentinian people.
Okay, so if you get a big knockout win on December 3rd, can the Raptor reemerge and make an appearance in the cage?
For sure, it's gonna come out.
All right, I love it. Now, Francis Marshall, he's your upcoming opponent. He's 6-0, so you have a lot more experience than him as a mixed martial artist. He just had a win, a unanimous decision victory over Connor Matthews at Contender Series. What do you know about him? What kind of a matchup do you feel like this is going to be?
He's pretty good, brother. He's pretty good. He's gonna come at me. Uh, he's gonna try to take me down. He's gonna try to take my back. It's gonna be a nice fight. It's gonna be a nice fight. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there in his face, like just throwing bombs and moving around, and I'm gonna make it at war. Yeah, for sure. He's gonna try to take me down. All motherfuckers try to take me down. Nobody wants to fight.
Have you been working a lot of your takedown defense at Glory MMA this camp?
Oh yeah. Yeah, with James, we've been working all the aspect. Maybe I take him down and submit him.
Now, you said earlier that a performance bonus is something that you're looking for. Do you feel like this fight goes long, or do you feel like you're going to be able to get him out of there maybe early?
I'm gonna be in his face the 15 minutes. If I could take him down and submit him, if I can knock him out, whatever. But it's gonna be my best performance ever.
Can't wait. Again, December 3rd, UFC Orlando. Marcelo Rojo back in action against Francis Marshall. Fantastic interviewing you for the first time, my man. Before we do sign off, I want to give you the floor. Please tell people where they can follow you on social media. If you have anyone to thank, any sponsors, the floor is yours.
Oh no, I have no sponsor. If you guys want to sponsor me, hey, hit me up. But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Pitbull Rojo UFC.